PlayStation Vita exclusives Freedom Wars and Soul Sacrifice. Their servers are being shut down next month. All right, so this news is coming to us from Sammy Barker at PushSquare.com as well as Tyler Fisher at comicbook.com. All right, everyone. 2 high-profile PlayStation Vita exclusives. Those games being Freedom Wars and Soul Sacrifice will have their servers deactivated on Christmas Eve of this year.
Damn.
Fucking Grinches. Holy shit.
When do we deactivate these servers?
Shit in somebody's fucking stocking too? What the fuck?
Both titles published by Sony in response to its loss of Monster Hunter exclusivity were built around cooperative play and maintain relatively dedicated communities all the way through to this day. While you can still play both games via local ad hoc connectivity, remember that word? You'll obviously need to know someone who owns a PS Vita and a copy of the games in order to set that up. This naturally makes some of the release's trophies difficult to unlock. It's also worth adding that the server termination applies to both Soul Sacrifice and its enhanced successor, Soul Sacrifice Delta. It's unclear why each game's servers are being shut down, but it's likely the costs simply outweigh the benefits of keeping them up. As you would expect, PlayStation hasn't been very vocal about the news, so far only mentioning it on the Japanese version of the official PlayStation website. Yeah, as of right now, we still haven't gotten an official American or Western announcement of this happening.
They sent me an email. That's all the announcement they had to make. They're like, he's the only one playing Freedom Wars online. Let's just send him an email.
Hey Austin, we know you play this game.
Yeah, we posted about it in Japan where they all play it, but we know you're the only loser who's still playing this game. So
the one little green dot on their map.
Yeah,
it's you.
All right.
They kept it open. That one green dot in Oklahoma. They're like, this fucker will not stop playing this game.
Okay, all right. So
the dude who fucking runs that has to be the same kind of guy that for Christmas he gives you his old clothes too. Right? Like here's this shirt. Dude, it has mustard stains on it. You clearly
here's
wore this
his Grateful Dead T-shirt.
Yeah, but it's vintage.
It's vintage.
It's vintage.
All right, so who all here played Soul Sacrifice or Freedom Wars? Like I played them both. I
mean, I played Soul Sacrifice when it came out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Soul Sacrifice was that was the first game Inafune made after he left Capcom, right? Yeah.
I don't know if it was the first one.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look it up real quick. Keiji Inafune, because that's the father of Mega Man, and yeah, I want to say that was the first thing he did.
After leaving Capcom, wow, I'm scrolling way down here.
He was principal game designer.
Yeah, he was in 2013. Yeah,
he was principal game designer for it.
Yeah, because he was on Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Soul Sacrifice.
Yeah. Like I played them both, and this is the part where I get to like run my mouth for a second.
He was the producer on Yaiba Ninja Gaiden Z. He's the one that destroyed it. You son of a bitch. Mighty Number 9. I'm still butthurt about that too.
Oh yeah. The entire video game community is butthurt about that one. Like you had one job, bro. You had one job.
Make a Mega Man game. That was it. And then I like how he put it out and just like, yeah, we know it's broken.
He ran for the hills. Yeah. He ran for the hills.
We're moving on. You should move on too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like I played both. I played both these games because like I was one of those avid Monster Hunter players on the PSP. As a matter of fact, like I was the reason why a couple of friends got PSPs, and then they immediately traded their PSPs in because apparently Monster Hunter was still balls crushingly hard of a game to play back then.
I was one of those people.
Yeah.
You know what? Then you will love Monster Hunter Rise now because man, your 3-year-old can play it and be a boss at it. I'm being a little sarcastic, but at the same time, Monster Hunter Rise is the easiest Monster Hunter game that I've ever played.
Wow.
No,
It
he could
is.
probably do it.
It's-
He built
no,
a deck last
It's
week.
it's easier than Monster Hunter Stories, and Monster Hunter Stories is basically Pokemon in the Monster Hunter world.
Wow. I haven't played Rise because I heard things about it, and I'm just like, I could just play World instead. And I'm not as big of a Monster Hunter fan as you are, but the Monster Hunter PSP was how I got introduced to it. And
Now,
then on
now don't
Super
get me
NES.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Monster Hunter Rise. Like I'm going to be getting it as soon as it comes out. As soon as it comes out on PC. And yes, Corey is in our chat right now. Say hello to Corey.
Boss man.
And yes, I did promise Corey I was going to play Monster Hunter Rise with him on the Switch. So yeah,
I
just
think
because
I promised Corey I was supposed to play Operation Raccoon City with him tonight.
I promise
Whoops.
people lots of things. I just don't do them. It makes them leave me alone.
But anyway, going back to these two games, Soul Sacrifice and Freedom Wars. My main problem is I don't like Monster Hunter clones. I don't. And even though both of these games are good on their own, like Soul Sacrifice, Freedom Wars, what's the other game? It was crap. It was another game that basically was a Monster Hunter clone. I want to say no, Konami didn't publish it. I can't remember. But yeah, like I just can't get into Monster Hunter clones. I think it's because my brain is too heavily connected to Monster Hunter that if the game is remotely copying the formula, I'm like no. Like that's why I don't enjoy Dauntless.
Well, there's other reasons not to like Dauntless. It's not good. It's not great.
Hey, Dauntless is in their third year now. Like something's happened. Something's going on for them.
I to be fair, I played it when it first came out, and I just never went back. So it's probably a lot better than once was. But I have to disagree with you just because Freedom Wars is an awesome game. I was never a huge Soul Sacrifice fan. It's an okay game. I didn't play it online at all. I did play Freedom Wars online and got all the trophies, so I'm good on that end. But yeah, I have gone back and played Freedom Wars, but I've played it by myself. So
now Monster Hunter clone I do love, and I need to go back and beat is Horizon Zero Dawn. That is a Monster Hunter clone. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's funny. It's funny. Chris must have his headphones muted or something because I feel like he should have jumped on that.
No, I quit listening to you. I was looking at Freedom Wars and whatever.
God Eater. That was it.
God Eater. Yeah, you're right.
God
you're right.
Eater.
Oh, that's
Remember that
it.
one.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
three
yeah.
of those.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, God Eater is pretty good, but I mean, we got Freedom Wars, we got Ragnarok Odyssey, we got like I said, Horizon Zero Dawn is a Monster Hunter clone. I mean, for real. Code Vein is a Monster Hunter clone as well. Dragon's Dogma was trying to be a Monster Hunter clone, but it was more RPG-ish than Monster Hunter has ever tried to be. And
Is Monster Hunter like the new Dark Souls genre?
You know what?
Well, this game is kind of like Dark Souls. This game is kind of like Monster Hunter.
Actually, I guarantee you. I'm going to say this, and people are going to come for me. Demon Souls is here because of Monster Hunter.
No, Demon Souls is here because of Ninja Gaiden.
Stoy, we're not going to have this combat tonight. We're not.
Listen, you all are getting it off topic.
set
We are
yourself
here
up
to
that
talk
you're gonna
about
get
Freedom
flack for
Wars.
it. You knew this was going to happen.
We are not. We're not here to quibble semantics about which hard game spawned the world's hardest game.
Yeah, you wouldn't have said what you said if you would have thought you were right.
I am
True.
right. I am right.
If you were right, you wouldn't have had to defend your argument immediately.
Oh, I didn't immediately.
It's okay to be
defend it.
wrong, LeRon. It's okay to be wrong.
LeRon.
I love you.
LeRon.
Yeah.
That was an accident. That's just because I stuttered. But LeRon is where we're
for
at.
now.
I love you guys so much.
He can actually get a hold of me physically, so I can only talk so much shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way,
yeah.
Chris. By the way, Chris.
Oh.
Like I'm moving soon. I'm going to be much closer to you.
Where are you moving to?
I'll tell you that later.
You're not moving into my neighborhood, are you?
I'm not moving. No, God, no. Not after hearing about people getting shot on your front porch. No.
Yeah, but that only happened once. That can happen anywhere. The shitty part of living in this country, everybody has a gun for
Okay.
no reason.
All right, so let's go back to the doom and gloom of the 2 games getting their servers shut down. How do you guys cope with the idea that your game has reached what we call end of life? Because I had to deal with it recently when Monster Hunter World and Iceborne stopped releasing content. I mean, their servers are still up, and yeah, we're still able to play it. We'll probably still be able to play Iceborne for about another good 5 years or whatnot. But when it hits end of life, it almost seems like it's one of those things where it's like, I gotta find something new to play.
It's like beating a game. It's really no different. It's just it's gone.
Yeah, but it's beating a game. It's beating a game, and the game loses all its replay value.
Let's talk about a little old game called Mag.
I remember
the game
Mag.
that was supposed to be the Halo killer. And it was supposed to be the big, massively multiplayer action game that was supposed to revolutionize the online.
Who really believed that it was? Who really believed that though? Who
I
believed
think
that?
I played that game
It was
for
the
like 10
developers
minutes.
of SOCOM. It was the OGs of SOCOM. So, like, I had every right to believe that they were going to do it.
Okay.
And within a year,
I'll
I think
give
it
you
got
that.
shut down.
It got shut. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can literally put the disc in. The disc is worthless. It is nothing. So you put the disc in, and it's like servers are shut down, and they kick you back to the main menu. Like, that's it.
Remember
So
Defiance?
you buy the game just
Remember
for
that?
the actual cartridge. That's it.
It's literally garbage.
Yeah.
I like when he said mag, his screen instantly went to black and white, like he was about to
Right. I noticed that too.
That's funny. I didn't
It
even
looks
notice
like
that.
Stoy has one of the most dynamic cameras. I will tell you guys that right now.
It responds to my emotions. So when I get angry, all of a sudden it just goes right to black and white.
it looks like the same kind of filter they use to film Scranton, the Electric City, in The Office.
Scranton.
All right. So we're
Electric City.
I will say, I wish that more games would make multiplayer offline modes, because I still to this
Like with
day
bots.
play Star Wars Battlefront 2 from the PS2 Xbox era, and because of its offline stuff. And now I think about it some days, like there'll be one day where I can't play Overwatch again.
Wait, Austin,
You know,
didn't I
it's
tell
gonna
you?
shut down.
Wait. Who? Austin, I told you about this. Whose servers came back? Some fans actually brought servers back online for one of the shooters recently.
Well, Battlefront 2 did have it come back, and then it got shut down again. I don't know about one recently, though.
With the Resident Evil Outbreak games, the fans resurrected the servers a few years ago, and it's actually still active.
Yeah.
I know that much.
Yeah, one of the Ragnarok servers got brought back by fans too. Like, yeah.
Well, and this kind of goes to like almost like the conversation that I had on my EXP cast, guys. Is like, who takes over for this stuff? You know, if you still have a community of gamers that still want to play these games, they should have the option to, hey, if you want the server, if you want to dedicate the time to, maintaining it, here you go. Like, why can't that be an option?
Yeah.
Oh,
but I will agree with Austin that most of these games should have an online or an
offline multiplayer.
Yeah, like that would be nice. So like, like I remember after they shut down the service for Counter-Strike for the original Xbox, I still went back to it and I still played bot mode, which is nice.
Yeah, good old LAN parties. There's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
By the way, Killzone 2 is the game you're thinking of. I remember that.
Yes. Yeah.
That online was awesome.
Someone recently got the servers running on Killzone 2.
Yep.
And Sony has not done anything so far, which they shouldn't.
I think the only reason why like the companies come after it is because like you could always wind up getting parts of the source code for the game, and doing dastardly shit with it, in the end.
Yes,
You know, I think this is the main reason why. Because, but you know what the problem is though, like, you know, like when you look at piracy and all this stuff, it's only like 2% of the entire gaming community that engages in shit like that. It really is. It's such a small amount that, you know, like, you know, we're not going to get into this conversation about piracy because we did this 3 weeks ago when when I had my segment on firmware, homebrew, and all that stuff. We're not going to get into it tonight. But all I'm saying is, you know, like some companies are just way too uptight. Nintendo of Japan and America about this shit, you know.
Nintendo. Yeah.
You said it.
All right, wrapping this up now. We will keep you updated as the situation on Soul Sacrifice and Freedom Wars evolves. In the meantime, for more coverage on all things PlayStation, including all the latest news, rumors, leaks, and speculation, and much more, head over to bossrush.net to stay in the know.